Hello, and welcome to Cadence Design Systems Fidelity Tutorial Tuesday, where we show you how to use a feature or demonstrate a technique in just a few minutes. Today, let's take a look at how we can use the Airfoil Mesh Glyph script to automatically import Airfoil Database and generate meshes in Fidelity Pointwise. You can access and download this script from Pointwise GitHub page, which is linked in the description. Then, from the script menu, simply click on Execute to locate the script and launch it. In previous versions of this script, it was limited to generating NACA 4-digit airfoil geometries and their associated meshes directly within Pointwise, where you can simply input the NACA 4-digit series, adjust the initial height, growth rate, height of the domain, number of points on the airfoil, and in this case, create and mesh. But what if you're working with a custom airfoil or something beyond NACA 4 series? That's where the import capability comes in. We've recently added support for multiple common airfoil data formats, so you can bring in pretty much any airfoil profile. These are the formats you typically get from online databases such as UIUC Airfoil Database or any other online database, or even from your airfoil design tool. So if you switch to import geometry, you'll notice the file format is by default auto-detect, but you can change this to any of these formats available. So let's walk through a few quick examples. Here I have the clockwise airfoil in one format, which starts from the trailing edge and wraps around and comes back to the trailing edge, and the other one which separates it into upper surface and the lower surface. Back in Pointwise, I can switch to Browse, select the airfoil in .dat format, and it loads it. Also, I can switch to show all file formats and select the other format in .txt. As it can be seen in the messages window, both formats were successfully loaded. And when we load the other format, it replaces the previously loaded airfoil database. As another example, let's take a look at Epler 67 airfoil, which has a sharp trailing edge. Since the measure here is based on an O-type topology, it requires a blunt trailing edge. In many practical applications, that's actually preferred since most manufactured airfoils have a finite trailing edge thickness. So the script includes a Make TE Blunt feature that automatically modifies a sharp TE before meshing. To demonstrate this feature, I'm going to enable it, keep the chord percentage as is, and go to Browse and re-import the Airfoil database. As it can be seen in the messages window, the sharp trailing edge was detected and truncated at 99%. Now I can adjust the initial height if I want, and growth rate, as well as the height, and create a mesh in this case. As we saw, once the database geometry is ready, the script generates a structured O mesh using normal hyperbolic extrusion. This gives you a clean, quick start boundary layer mesh in just a few seconds. The measure here is intentionally designed to generate a minimal mesh for quick setup. And if you'd rather keep a sharp trailing edge, you can still use this tool to load your airfoil and then build your mesh manually using Pointwise's full meshing capabilities. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button or subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, drop us a line below or connect with us via LinkedIn, which is linked in the description. Thank you all and have a pleasant Tuesday.